Guys, welcome to my channel. Today we got a Nissan Sentra here. This is a 2016, but if you have a similar Nissan Sentra, it could be 13, 14, 15, 16, setup is the same, and you want to replace a spark plug, we got spark plug here. Customer bought them, platinum, laser, iridium, laser, okay, platinums, that's what they are. So 4 plugs in there. I took one out just to see, match up a socket. So for this particular car, you need a lot of tools. I got a magnet here just in case I need to swoop out the spark plugs. Got a torque wrench. We are going to torque them. We got a 3/8 right ratchet with the extension about almost a foot long. 14mm snap-on socket here. And that's what it is. The 14mm is 12 point. Got my drill here with another extension and a number 10. So let's get this job started. And we're going to replace the spark plug from this bad boy. So to begin this job, we need to get under this cover. So this cover is just pretty much held in by grommets. So just yank this cover up, just like that. Okay, there you go. And this cover will come off. So as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's put this aside. You have grommets, okay? You see that? Grommet here, grommet here. If you put a little bit of WD-40 on it, that should make things much easier. So you got ignition coil, ignition coil, ignition coil, ignition coil. So very simple and easy. What we're gonna do is let's disconnect our ignition coils, and you know what? Let's make some extra space. So we're gonna go get a needle nose. We're gonna push this PCV valve out of the way, plus this out of the way. That way it gives us some more space to work at. Okay, so we might follow up with extra tools than we spoke as we go along. Let's take this guy off. Go easy on this because this intake is plastic. You do not want to break this guy right there. Let me push this to the side and make sure you put this pipe back in. Very important. It goes to the brake booster. So this guy is plastic. You don't want to break that. And if you don't need to remove all this, take it easy. I'm only doing this so I can have a little bit of extra space, and I can show you guys much easier that way. And this is where the PCV valve is, so make sure you look into changing a PCV valve right down here. Let's push this out of the way. So now we got much more space. You're gonna push on this for all 4 coils. Push on the connector. One hand is gonna be a little bit difficult, but if I could do it with one hand, you could do it with 2 hands. Okay, on this side, this pipe is gonna bother you a little bit. If you wanna take off this pipe completely, it's all up to you. I'm gonna take it off so I can show you guys and make my life a little bit easy. Again, plastic intake, so be careful. I'm gonna take off the connector, and then we're gonna come back, and then we're gonna take off the bolt here, bolt on this coil, all 4 coils. So I have all 4 ignition coils, connectors out. I'm gonna take off the 10 here, 10 here. This is 10mm, all 4. Okay, so when you take these bolts off, make sure you take them as far as possible, because you don't want nothing falling in here, okay? You don't need nothing falling inside this engine block. So I got all 4 bolts off the coils. They come off simply and easily. If you see oil on the coil, you have a bad valve cover gasket. And go. You could keep them in order, but it really shouldn't matter. If you have a misfire, I'm keeping them in order, but you can mix them up if you want to mix them up. They're all the same, okay? And this last one is going to be a little bit tough because I don't want to take off that crazy pipe over there, but got it out. Anyways, next step up, I'm going to mount my camera. We're gonna use our 14mm with extension and a ratchet, and we're gonna pull out all 4 plugs. So this is a very simple job. So we're gonna turn counterclockwise. Make sure you put your hand in. A lot of people tell me why you can break the new plugs when you tighten. So what I like to do is I like to loosen all 4. Be careful with the pipes again. These vacuum coming out of the intake. Loosen this. And let's loosen this guy. up. And then the last one over here. Once it's loose, you can take off your ratchet and just turn the extension by itself. So you have completely loosened out. The plug might not come out, that's why I said we might gonna need a magnet. So turn, loosen up spark plugs completely. Okay, here we go. So I'm doing this job at 62,000 miles, and you can do it at 60, 70. And your magnet, make sure there's nothing stuck on the magnet. Let's pull out the plugs. It's time for these guys to come out. You see that yellow built up in there? That's indication. Time for these plugs to get that out of here. Okay, I think one of them is not loose. I'm gonna turn a little bit more. There's my extension. Okay, there you go. All 4 plugs are out. So next step, you want to match up your spark plugs. New plugs, make sure you match them up. They're the same length. Make sure you have a good gapping and spark plug looks good. And what you want to do is you want to take a little bit of anti-seize, put a little bit of anti-seize. I like to put a little tiny bit of anti-seize on these. What that does is it prevents it from seizing up in there. And slowly take your plug slowly, okay? Don't just throw it in there. Let the finger guide it on there, okay? So let me get the rest of the plugs going. So I got the rest of my plugs, same thing, anti-seize on all of them. Anti-seize, 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 anti-seize. Okay, rub it around with your fingers. Same thing here, same thing here. Don't have to be crazy a lot, just enough. Then take your plug slowly again. Make sure the gapping is good in all of them, or you're gonna have a misfire. Slowly, slowly. We're gonna take our socket. What we're gonna do is we're gonna catch the threads and catch them all as much as possible, okay? After that, we're gonna torque them, and the torque spec on these are gonna be 14 foot-pound, okay? So I got this guy all the way in. Let me get this cylinder number 4 here. Already did that one, so I'm gonna get this cylinder number 2, and all the way at the end over here close to the belts is cylinder 1. So if you ever have misfire, you're looking at cylinder 1, 2, 3, 4, P0301, 302, 303, 304, P0303, 304, 304, 5, 5, 6, it keeps going if you have a 6 cylinder, 7 cylinder, 8 cylinder. But anyways, this is all done, and this is the last one I need to catch threads on and snug it as much as possible. Double check them all. Okay, we'll start off. Let me raise up my camera a bit. Okay, there it goes. So I am going to take my torque wrench, set it to 14 foot-pounds. So you're going to adjust this guy. Okay, foot-pounds. 10, that's 10 right there. That's 10. 1, 2, 3, and 14. Should click. Okay. Once you hear it click, that's it. Go. There you go. And this is the last one. All done, guys. So if you want to double check it, just go back. 1, to do next is you want to take your ignition coils and push up on this pipe. Should be able to get this guy in there. Make sure your connector, okay, your connectors do need to click, okay? If they do not click, this is gonna be the tough one over here. It's sitting under the ignition coil already. Okay, little guy, you wanna give me a hard time? It's all good. So I'm just trying to get the connector onto this guy. Okay, there you go. Listen to this click. Listen now. There you go. You should hear it click like that. Let's put in another coil. Listen to this one. Click. Push in the coil. We're gonna do that for all 4 ignition coils. Click, and cylinder number 1 gets a click. Okay, if you want to torque these bolts, these are something not crazy, and you don't want to break the intake wall cover either, but you can torque them to like 5 foot-pound or less. Really doesn't matter. I just snug them with my little electric drill. Make sure you catch the threads first. There you go. Let's lock in. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, do not forget your pipes, okay? Your pipe 1 goes from here. Well, this is in this manner. So this goes from here to here. Okay, let's put on the clamp. Let's put on the clamp on this side. And the last thing left to do is, remember, I told you guys, the very important pipe right here, which goes to your brake booster. You cannot forget this guy. You forget this, you're not gonna have brakes. Let's put on the clamp. Double check all your works. Bada bing, bada boom. We're all done. So all 4 coils are in, bolts are in, pipes are in. This pipe sticks right in here, and we got our old spark plugs. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to put your cover on. So you take this cover and you just align it just the way it goes. All 4 grommets has to sit on top of each other, and then bada bing, bada boom, bada boom. Bang zoom. Thank you for watching.